Okay. Let's balance perfectly. Hello. I'm trying to figure out everything, so give me one moment because this always happens when I do a live stream. Let's see. I'm so behind today. I'm like all over the place. How do I go back to my channel? Make certain I can hear myself speaking. Let's see. I think I fixed that problem though. Yeah, okay. I have fixed that issue. I think I just had that issue the first day I did a live stream because I was like doing it on my computer because I couldn't do it on my phone. So I think now that I've like fixed that scenario, I'm doing better. I hope. But hello. I'm just trying to like figure out getting this posting. I was trying to do the live stream earlier, like 7:45, because I'm just like, I go to bed so early, and that did not happen. So took a little longer to do my barn because I had to put blankets on the horses, and whenever blankets are involved, it always takes longer. So just starting off a little slower today and looking a little crazy probably. I don't think I've worn glasses on the channel ever. And I totally last night decided to shave my head. So we're just dealing with all this right now. Okay, I think I've posted like on everything, I think. Try to see if I turn my computer down, maybe if it will not shine so much in my glasses. But hello Misty, hello Nicole. Trying to get this pulled up and then we will be ready to go. Okay. I hope you guys have all had an amazing day today, because yeah, it's just been a crazy day. So I hope you guys have had like an amazing day. Just curly. Okay, so the funny thing is, when my hair gets really long, I have a full blown afro. I used to have my hair much longer than this and not shaved on the sides, and then it gets so curly, like full on afro. It's just, yeah. But I have had my hair short, I think, my whole life. And I think I've said this before in a YouTube video. I used to have it longer and everything, and then as people complained, they were like, oh, you can't have your hair that short or whatever. I just started telling them every time you complain, I'm gonna cut more off. So this is what I'm at right now. Don't have much left, but I've definitely shaved some off over the years, and I'm always like, it's hair, y'all. I wear a hat pretty much 24/7. Most people don't even know what I look like without a hat on, so like that I know in person. But it has been a little bit of a crazy day just in some regards. I've actually got a lot of stuff done. So I think, yes, was it yesterday? Honestly, this just shows you, I don't even know what the days are anymore. So yesterday I must have posted like a poll or something on my community tab, and I was asking y'all like what maybe you wanted to see in like future videos, whatnot. So today I did a lot of recording for like a day in the life type thing. Probably didn't like record enough. I tried to, but sometimes I get like so busy and I'm like, okay, do I want to like record? And also my life is like on repeat 24/7. But yeah, the ringlets, I get it. I hate having curly hair. Good evening, Julio. That's so cool. Houston, Texas. I used to be a huge Houston Texan NFL fan, but now that the person, since I'm a Clemson fan, I follow them forever. Hello Desiree from Hawaii. Yes, thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked the vlog. I was just saying, I actually today spent most of today recording like a day in the life type video. Not certain when that's gonna be out. I tried to do like a day that was kind of like realistic, and I feel like every day is like, and as I was recording videos, I was just like laughing about how rinse and repeat my life is. I just didn't realize it until I like sat down and recorded the videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, I literally do the exact same thing every day and multiple times a day. I guess that's how it is with having animals and all this. Like, you're never doing spontaneous crazy things, and I am not a spontaneous person by any means. I do not enjoy surprises or like anything like that. Good evening, Margaret. You're fine. I'm glad to hear that. I try and come in like with a calm energy. I'm not one of these people that's like overly the top, but I just try and have like a good vibe. I mean, this is kind of how I am. I'm like, I consider it like low, kind of like energy, but not like crazy energy, but like still just kind of like, I'm just here. I'm not in a rush. I came across your channel. I'm glad to hear that. I have been going back and forth like with my videos, and then like doing the shorts and everything. I'm trying to do some more shorts, but I'm so bad at recording stuff on my everyday life. But I've been trying to do that, and I never know how much people like want to see of horses, crochet. Like, they're the two things I do the most of every day. So finding that balance has been a little difficult. I recorded some stuff of me riding today because of doing like the day in the life thing. So, and it's just, this time of year is just so hard, and I don't like, it's I hate the weather right now, and so I haven't been riding as much. I mean, I'm still riding, but not as much, and I'm not showing. So I've just been taking like my show videos and like kind of putting them in shorts and everything, so that way it's also much better quality videos. I paid for a professional to take those videos, but I'm so happy to hear that y'all have been enjoying some of the horse stuff, since literally I started crocheting because of horses. My horse, once you have a horse that constantly is going up to the university and having surgeries, he had one surgery on his foot that it like went all the way straight down to the bone, so that was a couple thousand. So I've been having so many rehab stuff and just like constantly with him. Yeah, I feel the same, Nicole. I'm like, wake up, crochet, or wake up, horses, then I gotta eat, and then I crochet, and then I do horses, and then I eat. Like, it's just like rinse and repeat for me. So, well, I'm glad to hear that y'all want to see more of the horses, because, I mean, they literally, like, are outside my window. I just never know, like, how much people want to see them, because I know this is, like, a crochet channel. When I originally made this channel, it was just horses, but that was also when I had this channel more dedicated towards my podcast and my blog, when I was doing that more full-time. But now that I don't have as much time to do blogging and podcasting and doing this at the same time as well as everything else, so I've kind of put the horses on the back burner. But I'll definitely make certain to get some more horse videos, because I don't even think I've done a video with my baby yet, which is like surprising. But I don't know if I've even, because like I think all my videos have had Sloan, and Sloan's, of course, he's my main horse, he's my show horse. But Freya, I have, she was actually born and raised at my property. And I had her mom, and I bred her mom, and then she was literally born in my backyard. And Freya was like, she was born with some issues, so they like thought she was gonna get pneumonia and all this problems, and she made it through that, and then the mom started having issues later on with like placentitis, something with the P word, I can't remember. No, it wasn't that. Mastitis. And she wasn't producing milk, so then like we had to go through this whole thing with the vet, and then I actually ended up having in my family, and I would have to go out like every 2 hours and bottle feed her. So, and she would fall asleep in your lap. Like, she would lay down on the ground. You could, like, sit next to her. She would just kind of, like, fall asleep in your lap. She's the cutest thing ever. Now she's 2, and she'll be 3 next year. So I can't ride her. I can't do anything like that. She's going to be a long-term horse, so I'm not looking to rush anything with her. So she's just kind of, like, living this out. I'm glad to hear that, Missy. I've got so many animals. I don't even show them all. Don't worry. I mean, you can still love horses and just go on the little pony rides. I get it. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I wish I didn't have horses because they are like so high maintenance. Julio, what means please tell me? Oh, I just go by Carrie on here. Because I'm like, I'm certain that if you go to my website, my full name is on there. But, Carrie, Amber, that's like, it was supposed to be named Amber, but then Carrie ended up being the name, and then I use Amber for, like, a lot of my, like, my writing projects, all that type stuff. So I go by, like, Carrie, Amber, 2 names, pretty much, for the most part. Yeah, horses are, I always tell people, there's a lot of people that I know that do not do this. I have a very healthy respect and fear of horses. It doesn't hold me back by any means, but I'm very aware that horses are very large animals that can hurt you and kill you if you are not lucky. I've known some people who have been like seriously injured by horses and paralyzed, and so that's actually another reason why I got into crochet. Was I've been hurt one time really bad. My horse, it was like 7 years ago, so this would have been my first horse that I had Bear. I had to put Bear down last year. So this was back when he was a show horse, and he threw me off, and he was a very, very big horse. He threw me off, and I like, so if this was like my ankle, and this is like, I don't know, your ball, or like your ankle thingy, I like went and I completely rolled over my foot sideways when he threw me off, and I hit the ground. And so I broke my ankle and then tore the tendons around my ankle. And it was really fun because I got back on the horse and rode for another hour. And then I got off my horse, couldn't walk, couldn't do anything, and then went to the emergency room. And they were like, okay, this is so severe that we can't do anything. And I was like, great. And so they told me to go home and come back within like a week or 2 for x-rays and to figure out if I needed like any surgery or anything. And I did not. I iced my foot, and then I was back riding horses the next day. So I have so many issues because I did not take that injury seriously. And when I last talked to people about it, they were like, oh, well, if it's really bad, you might have to like re-break it. I was like, I'm never going back to the doctor. I was like, suddenly, miraculously, my foot no longer hurts. And it's good for the most part. It's just sometimes if I ride a stupid horse, I hurt my foot. And then depending if I do, I know my limitations with my foot. So there was like one time I rode these horses that weren't my horse, and somehow something like pushed against a tendon a weird way or did something weird, and I lost all sensation in my foot and my leg. I like swung my leg over to get off, and I hit the ground so hard. It was not good. Oh yeah, Clydesdales are huge. I would never mess with a Clydesdale. I like small horses. Well, the funny thing is everyone always thinks that horses make so much noise, and they really don't make that much noise. Movies like to really make it. my horses, my baby Freya, when I call her name, she'll like neigh back to me, but a lot of horses don't make that much noise. It's always surprising. But I guess I should say what I've crocheted today. I went on a whole tangent on my horses. So if you've been following me on Instagram, because I've been posting, oh no, please, no, ugh, stop it. This thing is doing what's my cat doing? Sorry guys, this thread thing is, okay, I don't even understand. I literally was just, it's doing that stupid, where it gets the fuzz gone. I'm gonna have to cut it. I'm just gonna reattach it. Oh, that was not smart, Carrie. No! Oh my gosh. That was probably the dumbest thing I've done in a long time. Oh my gosh. What did I just do? I'm having a moment. Okay, I fixed it. Oh my god. I literally was just, I don't understand why it, this particular skein is like really killing me. But I think what I was saying, I have done a lot today, I think. I mean, I consider it a lot of sewing. So if you follow my Instagram, that's actually where I've been posting most of it for today. And I don't honestly know why. I was literally crocheting with it. So this particular skein of yarn though was trying to flake off earlier, so it's not one, it's Chanel Home Slim, but it's not a color I usually do. So I'm not even shocked. I'm not even surprised. We're gonna keep it on the hook so it doesn't think about sliding off. But I used to, I got a good deal done with sewing. So if you follow my Instagram, I was posting things. Let's see, what did I do today? I got one of the bunnies done, and well, not completely done. It's like 90% done. And oh my gosh, guys, that sucker is like, I think the size of a child. I'm not even kidding. Like, it, from my head down to my waist, it's massive. I am not looking forward. I still have one more bunny to make. I completely underpriced this thing. I did not think it was going to take me this long to make, but I already quoted it, and I'm just going to live with my consequences. But, okay, hello Regina. Just dig to China, you know. Actually the way I got into riding horses was through hippotherapy with my brother, because my brother has autism. So we did hippotherapy together. So that's how I got into horses. But a lot of people are allergic to hay, and a lot of people are allergic to horses. I'm actually allergic to horses, and I'm allergic to cats, but evidently you can hear my cat in the background. I just kind of like, I think I've put myself through so much for so many years that I'm grown a little bit immune to it. Is that your, no, my bunny is not actually upstairs with me. My bunny is downstairs. I like try and keep my sewing area separate from my crochet area, in the regards that I don't like to sew when I'm upstairs. So my bunny's downstairs, but if you go on my Instagram, you'll see it. And I like posted a comparison photo with the horse I made the other day. And I mean, like, it's literally from my head down to like my torso. It's so big. It's massive. Hello, Heather. So I got that bunny mostly done. So that was good. So I need to get them done by Christmas. And I have some parts done for the yellow bunny, so I think I'm gonna try. I want to try and get the bunnies done this week completely, like both of them done, so I can just get them out, because I don't want to look at that one anymore because it's kind of scaring me. Like, now that I put it together and it's that big, I'm like, you're like a literal child just sitting at the bottom of my stairs staring at me. So I definitely want to get that done. I sent the horse pictures off to the person to confirm if they liked it or not, and they do. So I don't have to worry about that. Confirmed with the next person in line for a custom. She wanted to get that horse done then in the similar pattern, but I wanted to make sure I did the horse first and was comfortable doing another one and making certain I priced it correctly, and they liked it. So I'm gonna do another horse probably once I finish what I have right now. And so then I've started this. Oh my gosh, the yarn ends are everywhere. I don't know if I've told y'all guys, or I think I've mentioned this, but I wait until the end to sew off the yarn ends. So, but I'm working on a goat lovey. One of my family members asked me if I could make this for another family member, and I told them I could. So this one's actually not been too bad because it's basically no sew besides all the fastening off, which I just make it much harder because I like to wait till the end to fasten everything. I'm doing good, Heather. I hope you're having an amazing day. Yeah, I did. I'll have to see. I might have a video of one of my horses neighing. Freya is a talker. She talks so much, and she has like a little high-pitched neigh. You can hear her like from wherever you are. Oh, you know, I had like something that was 60 or something at the other market, and it was the same way. People came and they like picked it up, and then nobody ever bought it. But at the same time, I'm like, you kind of have to cover your things. And that was a big spot. I mean, anything, once things get to a certain size, and depending on what you do with them, you really can't go under a certain amount. That's been my one thing I've been surprised, is some of the markets I've gone to, just seeing what some people price their stuff at, like super low. It always surprises, the big items seem to be priced way lower than the small items, which always surprises me. Yep, that's, I think, the same thing. All it takes is the right person who like loves your stuff. Like this last market, the big one that I did, I had things sell that I've had for like months that I was just gonna give away to Goodwill, and I just happened to bring it because I had space on my table, and but those people like absolutely loved them. And I was like, oh, it's just the right person who really liked that one thing or that one style, and then they're like sold on it. So yeah, we're working on this goat lovey right now. It's been nice because it pretty much has been no sew. You crochet the horns onto the head. The ears you crochet separately, and then you crochet into the head. And then the body as well is just crocheted onto the base of the neck, and then the arms you crochet separately and crochet into the body. And I'm pretty certain from what I read for the pattern, you also crochet, you know, you just split it in half and then crochet the legs. Hello, Rory. That's so cool. I just really started doing the lives recently because I've got my phone set up now to do the lives. And I'm trying to do, like, my feeling is 3 probably live streams a week. Probably like one at the beginning of the week, kind of like today being a Monday. Depends if I have to do conference calls for one of the organizations I work for. So I have like, I'm thinking maybe like beginning, middle being Wednesday or Thursday, same thing depending on what work I have to do or conference calls. And then another one being like the weekend, Saturday, Sunday type thing. So I've been kind of thinking about 3 live streams a week. Seems to me that like this 8 o'clock time zone, this 8 o'clock time seems to be the one that works best for everyone. So yeah, I think the people with the bunnies will love it. The bunnies don't look necessarily like what they got at the market, so I'm a little bit worried about that, but I think my bunnies might be a smidgy better. But don't quote me on that, because I don't know if anything I make is that great. Yeah, it's always an interesting thing seeing the variety of what people price items at. The Mabel the chicken is one of them that always surprises me. I've seen, like, I price mine at like 10 or 12, but then I know people price them at like 30, which always surprises me. Yeah, I'll have to see, Julio. It might take me a little bit to get a video. I don't know if I have any like on my phone, but if I end up finding one or if I can get one, then I will post a little short of it so that way you can see it, because I think the people have said they want to see some more horse stuff, so I'm more than happy to comply with that. Yeah. Oh, I know. Your little dog is so stinking cute. You must live somewhere, like, I'm assuming up north. Because I know that one video you posted on your Instagram with, is in the, what are the little, like, I don't know what they're called. But, because we don't use them down here. But I saw all the snow and I was like, if that much snow ever fell where I live, I'm pretty certain our whole state would just, like, shut down. And we would probably go in full apocalyptic mode. Okay, so that makes sense because I was wondering, because I saw that snow and I was like, that's not, that's nowhere near anywhere where I'm at, because I think we got, I'll never forget when, where I live being in Georgia, it like, the whole state shut down and we had a state of emergency because we got like 2 inches of snow or something. I mean, granted, I think down here it's like a little bit different because I don't think we get snow, we get ice. So, and we're not really equipped to handle snow or ice. We're equipped to handle mud down here and rain. None of that white snow or ice sends everyone into shock and panic and state of emergencies. So I gotta remember what row I'm actually on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I think, okay. So, okay, I got one more row of half double crochets. Okay, where am I? I've got so much going on with the yarn. Tomorrow, I've just been like trying to crank this out because it's for a family member, but they live in California. So I'm just trying to crank this out and not worry too much on things because I want to be able to get it shipped out. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine a blizzard. I think my folk were, I don't know if they lived in Georgia yet or if they were in North Carolina, but I can only imagine a blizzard. Like, anytime we have like rain and it's going to be close to freezing, I mean, it's like an apocalyptic state down here. I will take snow. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I feel like most people say the exact same thing. They always say they would take snow over ice because I think, you know, ice is just like, And ice is the worst because every time we've had ice, we've always had the issue of stuff like falling, and we always lose power, and then you can't drive anywhere, and nobody has snow tires down here. I mean, like, why would you? We don't really get, I'd say, like, the last couple of times we've gotten snow, because I think pretty much the last couple of years we've gotten some form of, like, snow, ice, something like that. It usually kind of, like, melts within, like, a day or two. I want the beach. So the funniest thing is my last name involves the beach, and so everyone always hears it and they're like, oh my gosh, I love the beach. You must love the beach too. And I'm like, I hate the beach, actually. I have a very strong fear of open water. I think everyone, so many people also say the thing, like, they're like, I just want it to snow here. I hate the snow just in the regard since I have animals, and it's such a pain. But I like to look at pictures. Honestly, if it were my, like, ideal world, it would always be like 70 degrees, sunny, or 80 degrees. I only think it's hot once we get in the upper 90s. But hardly handle rain. That's interesting. I would have never thought being in Hawaii. I mean, I can't say anything. Where I live too, I actually live on a lake, and well, I guess it's a lake, but it, like, whenever it rains, everything floods around me too, because it just depends on where you are in my state, how well your ground handles water. But this time of year, like, being wintertime, it's amazing how much standing water is everywhere. Like, my pastures yesterday. Yeah, was it yesterday? Yeah, because we had a downpour yesterday morning. Oh my gosh, my ring has a lot of water in it. I just want summertime. Give me summer. I hate cold, wet, ugh. Yeah, walking around on the farm on the ice is awful, and it's just, like, awful having to work out in those conditions. Last year during Christmas, when, like, I think everybody got that really horrible cold, that was just, like, working out in it, in the wind chill being below 0 Fahrenheit, so I don't know what that is in Celsius. But ever since then, I've, like, rethought what cold actually means to me, because that taught me what it meant to actually be, like, cold, and I did not enjoy it one bit. Now oh my god, I can't even imagine driving in snow. Like, no, I freak out driving in rain. A thunderstorm? No, I'm out. Yeah, see, I like to just, like, look at the pictures of snow, because I would be, for maybe, like, 10 minutes, I would enjoy the snow, but then, like, once those 10 minutes are up, I just want it gone. So a picture, usually I'm like, oh, like, it looks cute, or, like, it looks fun with all the snow, and you can play around, but I also don't really enjoy being cold. So there's never, like, a winning situation, and I hate, when you get wet, like, whether it's from rain, snow, whatever, and then you get cold, oh, it's, like, bone chilling, and I hate that, because my body hurts. Like, it just makes my muscles so tight, and everything hurts. I just don't. I mean, I've gotten much better with cold, but it's definitely not. And of course, like I said, I cut my hair, and I took probably a little bit more off the top than I usually do, but I cut it, and because it was like 60 or 70 degrees, and I think so when I wake up tomorrow, it's supposed to be like 35, and then we have like some days in the 20s, and this always happens when I do my hair. It always gets cold afterwards. And when you don't have a lot of hair on your head, the world is a lot colder. Snow cream. I would be afraid to touch any of the snow near my place. I don't know what's out in it. I love snowshoeing. I don't know if I've heard of that. Snow shoveling, because I've definitely experienced that. Or last year, we got ice. Yeah, ice, I think it was either last year or the year before that we had ice. And it rained so much. And so I I grabbed like my Home Depot bucket and I went out to the pastures and I like scooped water and walked it down the pathway and then dumped it for, I can't even like 5 hours. I did that in the snow, ice, my little Home Depot bucket, shoveling waters off the pastures so they would hopefully dry out quicker. And whew, that was like, I was so exhausted. I honestly thought I was gonna pass out because I was like, the pain in my body and then being out there in the cold, it was, wow. It was not a fun experience at all. Cross country ski. I am terrified to do any form of skiing, like snowboarding. All of that stuff scares me. It scares me so much. I'm like figure skating. I am scared to figure skate myself, but I love figure skating. Oh my gosh. Usually when I crochet, I have a very weird watching things. I watch figure skating. I watch sometimes TV shows on Netflix. I just don't have a good attention span because there's like having to focus on both things. And point of view things, like I've gotten really big in like watching baristas where they like make coffee and stuff but they don't speak. And weather, I think today I literally watched like 5 hours of a tornado outbreak that happened like 5 years ago. Like, but I love figure skating. I could never personally do it myself, but I think it's very beautiful, just like skiing and snowboarding. That's all. It takes a lot of coordination that I possess nothing of. Yeah, I think maybe the snow stuff might be a southern thing because all my southern friends are the same way. They always, if it snows at all, do the snow cream thing. They make like ice cream out of the snow. It's just like a little treat because we never get it very often. Oh, okay. I know what you guys are saying now with the tennis racket. I was like, snow shoe. But now that you said that, I know what you're talking about. I've seen them before. Maybe they should make mud shoes because I'd invest in that stock because every pair of rubber mud boots I've ever worn breaks within a month or two of me owning them. Yeah, I think, actually though, I saw something the other day that there was like snow in Hawaii and I was very confused, but I'm assuming that's like way upper, like, not atmosphere, maybe atmosphere, elevation. Upper elevation, because I didn't even know it snowed at all in Hawaii. So I was like shocked. I had to sit there and go, okay, this can't be where I'm thinking of. Because I think I had friends who lived in Maui. And the weather was always beautiful there. We're going to turtles. I need to make turtles, but I'm just like, I don't think I'm assuming I did not get into the market on the 16th. So I'm not even trying to stress over like market prepping. Because I think I said this the other day. I've been looking for markets and I can't really find anything that's really like speaking to me. So it's like I'll get Christmas stuff done. And then maybe once I find something, I will start market prepping. I've got some things after Christmas that I personally kind of want to make. I don't keep anything I make, but just some things that I would like to do. Make like a pattern for myself. I have the most, I think if you stayed till the end of last stream, yeah, end of last stream, I was talking about the painting stuff, I believe. I'm assuming I did. I feel like I had a memory of talking about it. But I want to make, like, I'm thinking a deep blue with some, like, blue highlights of, like, a dragon, and then doing the eyes like stars, Starry Night theme. So that's my after Christmas endeavors, or once I finish up all these customs. So because I really want to crank out all these customs. I think this custom I should be able to get done within, like, I literally started it at 5, so I've only been working on it for like an hour and a half. So this is easily going to be done tomorrow, and I'm just embroidering the eyes. 3 weeks ago, my turtle bin was yeah, turtles are definitely popular, especially if you price them like at a good price. I keep my turtles personally small because then I don't have to charge, or I can charge like a more comfortable price. I'd love to make a big turtle, but I'm not certain anyone would ever pay for a big turtle. Like, what's Crochet by Jenna? I watch her, and which is funny because big crochet channels, I have a hard time finding some that I really like enjoy watching, but I like her stuff, and so I watch hers. And she makes those like huge human-sized turtles. I could never. I can't imagine someone paying the money for them. So I stay away from, like, you know, I'm saying that, and I made those freaking bunnies. Like, those bunnies are huge. When I finish the bunnies, I'm gonna take a video, and y'all are gonna be like, unless I charge way more money, I'm never making those again. Hello, welcome to the live. Yes, we're here. I'm working through another Christmas order. Just like, kind of, I started a little later with the live stream, and we're doing good so far. I like Infar. I like her too. Yeah. No, I like to watch a lot of smaller crochet people. Just, there's some larger channels that I don't vibe with. We'll just say that. But I like her stuff, and I use a lot of her patterns, like the possum patterns from her. The penguin pattern I did is from her. So, yeah, I think she's not that far from me. She's just a couple states away. Yeah, I want to make that turtle, but I'm impartial to my small stuff. And I don't know if I could commit to something that big. It's really hurting me to commit to these bunnies. I like a manageable size. I don't want to work on something that's like 3 or 4 days, and that's why the bunnies are killing me. So I actually bought the axolotl pattern. I bought one originally from her, and I was like, I could not figure it out. I tried and tried and tried, and I was like, something's not working. So then I ended up getting the Crochet Grove one, and that one's just like so much easier for me to piece together. But a few of her other ones, like the possums, penguin, I think I'm possum and penguins from her. Yeah, that sounds right. I know those two. Yeah, that's what I thought, Desiree. I was like, what in the world? I was like, I didn't even know Hawaii got snow, but I guess it's like kind of like where I live in Georgia. Like the likelihood of me getting snow is, I'm on the edge, but like up in the mountains, you have a way, way higher chance. But I was just like in awe because it wasn't a small amount of snow too. I was like, it's a winter wonderland up there. I didn't. So actually, that's the part that I had problems with in the pattern. The fins. I don't know why. Maybe if I went back and read it now, I would understand it more, but I messed that thing up. My thing with it, I'm like, I just need things to be not overcomplicated. And the Crochet Grove one isn't complicated at all. Doesn't give you much instructions, but I'm like, okay, I can piece this out. That's no problem. 2, 3. This is gonna be, I'm gonna be able to finish this tomorrow. It's gonna be lovely. I wish all my things were this quick. The no sew element is definitely a very much added bonus for this guy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm fighting things. Oh, my back hurts. Yeah, you definitely have a much higher chance to get snow than me. I'm literally on the edge, is what I always tell people, because I'm like, I've gotten snow, but not very often. Yeah, the color changes is what got me. And I don't know, it just didn't work out right, so I abandoned that one. And it took me a little bit because I was like, is every pattern going to be like this? And then I think I got the possums. I don't have the possum PDF. I use the possum through Ribbler because it's cheaper. Because a lot of times, if you just buy things through Ribbler opposed to Etsy, if they have the patterns on there, it's more cheaper because you don't have Etsy fees. Which I understand. Oof. I'm just learning to read Hey, that's, you know, everyone starts out in different places. I, for one, cannot watch a YouTube video and do a pattern. I don't know. It confuses me so much. Yeah, the video tutorials, if you're a visual learner, they're great. Sadly, I am not a visual learner. I think if I watch somebody, it confuses me even more. Those oh, are you talking about the zero gravity ones? I had done so many that now I have, like, gotten used to it, and I don't have to use the pattern as much, and then I've start to play with it a little bit more. That's generally what I do, is I'll do something a few times and then I'll start to like see what I can change to my liking. Oh, the big bunnies that I'm making? Yeah, I mean, I'm more than happy to make a video on them if you guys want to see. I stopped doing the crochet, like what I crocheted in a week videos, just because with the markets and everything, it was so hard to keep track of things. And then right now with like the customs, I don't hold on to them super long, so I didn't have like the opportunity to like sit down. And then I was like, oh, well, some people do like a crochet with me like a month. But same thing, nothing ever like stays with me that long. Unless it's for a market, but I don't think everyone wants to know that I made like 10 axolotls. So well, once you get used to the cows, you'll be golden. I think it's one of the better cow patterns out there, but I think it all depends on what style you like, because there's so many different styles of cows. I just prefer her style of cow, but then again, a lot of it's also how you stuff it, because I've done some that I haven't stuffed like great and it looks so weird. 3, 4, 5. 30 dishcloths. Oh my gosh. That is so many. I'm assuming she's giving them away as gifts, because that's a lot of dishcloths for somebody to have for themselves. Pausing, yeah. This is how many pausing and rewind. Yeah. It's definitely, when I first started, I looked up like I used like a bee video or something, and that's how I learned too. The good thing about patterns is if you can get used to the terms, and the more you just kind of like read patterns in general, the more it will start to get easier. And then, like I said, usually the first time I do a pattern, I'll follow it pretty closely to what it's written down as, and see kind of how the pattern works up. And then by the time I do it the second time, if I don't like anything, then I just start to change it and just move. Like this guy, I didn't like the arm placement the original pattern had down, so I just started to change like the stitches and stuff to make it a little bit better for my preference. A smaller cow pattern, I know one. Let me get through. Let me do this half double crochet, and then I will post the cow pattern. So I'll show you, or I'll text, my lord. I will put the cow pattern that I used for my last market. All of my small cows sold. Oh my gosh, I gotta move my feet. I'm stuck. So let me see. I think I have it written somewhere. But there was the one pattern that I used. Doc. Okay. And the only thing I didn't love is, I mean, it had a good deal of sewing. I haven't found a small cow that doesn't have like a ton of sewing, but I made one normal cow that was black and white, and then 2 that was like pink and white, like Sakura themed, like my big cows, and all 3 of them sold. Just trying to see, where did I write it? Mini whale, that's not it. I have so many repeat. Okay, oh no, I do have it here. That's not it. That's a unicorn. Hello. There we go. So I'll post it in the comments, but it is, I mean, it's a fair deal of sewing. This is it. Somebody else I saw used this pattern as well for their small cows. It's like an easy pattern to work up, because none of the stitches are big by any means, but the biggest thing is you basically, you sew everything on. So my goal next year is I really want to figure out how to make a small cow pattern, and that way I can make mini cows, but I want to make it no sew or low sew. So that's a plan. And I think I can do it. I just want to make sure and I can keep the chunky, like I like a chubby cow. I don't like the cows. My personal preference is I don't care for the cows with the super long arms. I like things to be a little bit more cute, chunky, that type of stuff. So I'm gonna try and figure it out next year. Good night, Margaret. Well, don't worry because it's 9:08 and I will be probably bouncing off too because I have to get up at 4:50 tomorrow. I have a boarder coming at 9 o'clock to look at board. So I'm up early tomorrow too. But this is, so this is what we basically got done for the most part. And like I said, I know I'm so bad about like fastening off stuff, but this is pretty much what we've got done so far. And then tomorrow, the only thing I have to do is make the feet and sew everything off, do the face, and this lovey will be ready to go to California. Good night, Heather. Well, don't worry. Like I said, I'm probably going to be wrapping up the stream because I have to wake up at 4:50, so last stream I did, I think I ended at like 9:20, 9:25, and I stayed up way too late, so good night. Good night, everyone. Well, probably because everyone else is going to bed, and I'm like, girl, I want to go to bed too. Probably end the stream about kind of like here. So I guess I'll just say kind of what I've got going on. There will be a day in the life video out middle of the week. We're going to tentatively plan on the next live stream being Wednesday or Thursday. So, and it will probably be like, I'm hoping a little bit earlier so we can go a little longer on the stream. But it will probably be about 7:45, 8 o'clock. But we'll do a live stream probably Wednesday or Thursday. And then I'll have the crochet in a day or like a my day, whatever, life in my whatever, day in my life, there we go, video out middle of the week. So maybe Tuesday, Thursday, one of those days. And then, of course, if you guys want to keep up with what I'm working on, just follow me on Instagram. That's the easiest way. I post a lot more behind the scenes stuff there. And so the bunny will be finished tomorrow completely and all the sewing will be done. So I'm going to post a picture on there. And I don't know, I won't post it on here just because it's YouTube and everything. But if you guys want to follow me along there, you always can because I'm on there more than I'm on here on a daily basis. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day if you're going to stay up or depending on what time it is for y'all. But I'm going to hit the hay so that way I can get up early tomorrow and do it all again. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day and I will see you in the next live stream video. One of the two. So good night, everyone. And let me see if I can figure out how to turn off the live stream again. I think I clicked this button.